project number 3. Put this off the mat. What is project number 3? I can't even remember already. Can't even remember. Okay, new mat. Project number 3 was, let's see, the wing, correct? I believe it was the wing. All right, here we go with this. What do we got going on? We got the carved wing. Oh, yes, yes. This one was going to be just the little bit of mookaite with the chain and the feathers. I got a knot in my chain here. Got quite a lot of chain. Whoa! Knock you over. We've got quite a lot of chain. And if you did not want to do a long necklace like I'm going to do, you could almost do a doubled up short one if you wanted. That would also work. But I am going to do the long one because I find in the fall time, and I believe this to be a fall box, that I use, I mean this particular one, not bargain bead box in general. But I wear longer necklaces in the fall. Most of the time because I wear a lot of like dresses with boots, and I wear just more sweaters, you know. And sometimes they're plain, and I like to have a long necklace, but I also like to have a layering necklace as well. So let's just get this party started with project number 3. Now I think I had these sorted, so 5 on each side. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, back to our cups. Everything for the appropriate side. Alrighty. There's that. Excuse me. And then, okay, so I'm just going to split these also right down the middle. Alrighty. So here we go with this. Now, I have my chain. And now this one, if I made it long enough, I wouldn't even have to have it. I don't even have to have a clasp on it. So I don't really have to worry about not having a clasp for this one, I guess, because I don't really need one. It's just a pullover. It will be when I'm done anyway. I am going to wire wrap my wing here. Zoom you on in for that. So let's see what I got. I got some, here we go. I have some gold square wire. Since we are using gold, I'm going to go ahead and just grab up one round of this wire. And here we go. So this is going to be the pendant that falls in between these two sets of beads, the mookaite and the feathers. So I think what I will do, ooh, that's too much. Okay, hold on. Having a little bit of difficulty here. There we go. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this in the middle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bail making plier. We don't need it to be very big, the bail on this. But I am going to make a bunny ears one. And so I'm just going to use this bail plier like I would any normal round nose plier. And I'm going to bend to do a wire wrap loop. Go over the top with both strands, spin, go all the way around just like you normally would, just with both strands. I'm going to turn another 1/4 inch to the other side, and I'm going to start to wrap. Now I'm wrapping this pretty tightly, and then once I get down to the bottom here, I'm going to stop. Okay, so I'm going to come in here with my chain nose, and I'm going to put on, I got some extra bicones over here. Do I want to put a bicone? Or do I want to put a spacer bead? Decisions. Let me go with a couple of spacer beads. I'll put 2 on that one. 1 on that one. I'll put 3 on this long one. And 1 on the short one. Okay. That's what I got on there. Some spacer beads. 3 on the long tail, 1 on the short tail. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to wind them up. Okay. So I'm going to start with the smallest one. Actually, I'm going to start with the longest one first. So I'm going to get a hold of the tippy tip of the wire and I'm going to spin it. I'm spinning my pendant this way and I'm spinning this one this way. So they're going opposite direction. Woo. You gotta make sure you got a hold of the tippy tip of your wire to really get that spin going on. Okay, now I spun off my spacer bead. Spin this one up as well. And doing the same thing. Not going to spin that one so long. All right, now we're going to do a little adjusting. So now I'm just adjusting these loops how I want them to go. I'm grabbing a hold of it and maneuvering it with my fingers. Getting the beads where I want them. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this tail off in there if I can. Give it a little more of a tighten. Okay, got that one in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck this one kind of inside that one. Pull it around so it looks like it's kind of uniform. And then I'm going to go ahead and trim this excess off the bottom. You can always trim excess off the bottom. Okay, no worries there. Spin it on around some more. And let's see. Push that in. Yeah, I'm liking that. Okay, make sure everything gets tightened up here at the top. And pull my bunny ears apart. I probably wouldn't need to pull my bunny ears apart because I'm going to put it on this necklace. But you could if you wanted to. You just separate these two and then you'll have bunny ears. You know, I think I'll just leave mine together. So, just tighten everything up. Make sure it's the way you want it. And if it is not as tight as you want, you can just go somewhere with a plier. These ones, because because the stone is the center drilled, this will move a little bit, but that's okay because you don't want it to be able to not move and then break the top of your stone off. So there we go. We got our pendant. And now we can start with the side of our necklace. We need some wire. I could do a contrasting soft flex, but I already got the bronze out, so I'll just continue with that. Again, thank you, Soft Flex, for sending over this wire. I think I'm only going to need about, not that much, like probably 7, 8 inches maybe 8 inches of wire. Because this is just the little focal point. Okay, so to get it started, I'm going to get my crimp beads. Oh, here's some. Now, like I said, I'm going to connect to a oval jump ring in this particular case because I'm going to hook onto this chain, and you know, maybe I want to move some stuff around. Maybe, I don't know. I just like to hook onto a jump ring so it's movable. If you don't want to do that, you could very well just hook right onto the chain. Have a wonderful day. La-ti-da. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Crimp bead. That's my cat, Mr. Bunsen. Apparently he's having some kind of problems. What is it, Mr. Bunsen? Meow. Here he comes. Meow. What is it? Yeah. Is there problems? There's problems. What? I'm trying to make a fantastic necklace, sir. Yes. It's going to be fantastic. Oh. Mr. Bunsen. Come here, sir. We're trying to make bargain bead box. Did you see this? Is it good? Okay, get down. Get down. Mr. Bunsen has inspected it. It's good to go. Okay, now for this one, I don't know that I will use any bead covers because I don't know why. I don't know. This is half the side of my necklace. And I am going to start with a bead, a little metal spacer bead. No, no, Mr. Bunsen. No. Oh. Mr. Bunsen is just jumping all over my table, apparently, because he's angry. Say, Mr. Bunsen, get down! He hasn't done this in a long time. I don't know why he's doing it now. But the show must go on. Okay, so I got my spacer bead. And then, let's see. This is all for one side, so I don't really have to worry about it too much. How many beads do I got? 1, 2, because I got to put these feathers in there. You hear all that clanking over there? Yeah, that's Mitch Bunsen. I think I could do groups of 5. If you hear a big crash, you know what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay. Get my little tail tucked in here. Just realized these are all like yellow. It kind of makes me weird. Four, 5. Okay, so I'm going to do this little group of 5, and then I'm going to do a spacer, then I'm going to do a feather, another spacer, and then 5 more. I see Mr. Bunsen is hunting flies. That's what he's doing. Five, spacer, feather, and spacer. Uh-oh. Is this one of those ones that's wonky? It appears so. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spacer, feather, spacer, one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spacer, feather, spacer, one, 2, 3, 4, 5. One to spare, and one spacer, feather, and I need to find one more spacer that can work. Okay, now right here is where I'm going to put on my feather charm. So I am actually going to grab up some of these extra rounds just so I can get that guy on there pretty well. I'm thinking I'm going to use 4. I don't know if I'll need 4. Maybe I'll only need 2. Let us see. 1, 2. Yeah, I think 2 is okay. 2 is alright. Alright, now to the other side for the other beads. This is what it's looking like so far. Here's our other side. Now, the only thing I'm concerned about is I had a few spacers that had like problems, and I don't know if they're just plugged up. They look like this one's like partially plugged up. So, since we had that little situation happen, I am going to jump over here into the bead covers. And I am going to get myself some bead covers out. Okay. And then I'm going to crimp the second one so you can't see that second bead. Just covering it with a crimp cover. No worries. And then on this side, I'm going to take the second one and I'm going to crimp below just onto the string to make it appear like we have the exact same situation. Okay. So you can see crimp bead or crimp and then bead cover, and on this side same thing, crimp, bead cover, so they look exactly the same. No worries, don't freak out, everything's fine. Remember not to panic. Alrighty, so now we just got to connect on to the chain. Now this hole works here. I'm going to measure it. Okay, we got about 5 inches. So we want, what do we want? We want, if we had 30 inches, 28 inches probably would be good. Hi, Mr. Benton. So that means we would need 24, we would need 14 inches altogether. Is that about right? That is about right. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to just get myself some chain. And I'm going to measure about 18 inches worth. Yeah. I might even do 20. Let me do 20. 20 inches worth of chain. And I'm going to cut it. So we still got a little bit of chain left. And then I'm just going to attach it on using these jump rings that I already have on here. So there's one. And There's 2. We got a few extra bits. Put those over here to the side. And there you go, guys. We've got ourselves a nice Mookite angel wing layering necklace. I am pretty happy with it, I have to say. And like I said, I'll get you guys all some photos and video and stuff for the end. I think it turned out good. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Alrighty, so this is project number 3 complete.